Today we have a beautiful piece of European Laurel. Well, as beautiful as Laurel can get, let's put it that way. This comes to us from my good friend Dave at Calmwood Creations. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as we like to say here at Shady Acres Woodshop. Howdy, let's take a closer look at it. The piece is about 7 by 6 by about 2.5 inches on one end and about 2 inches on the other end. This is what the grain looks like. Very bland. It can have a little bit of figure right here, see it? But that might be about all we're running into. This is just going to be a quick, simple dish. It is going to be live edge, however. This will be the top. Because it's so tight, so neat, I just have to have a live edge on this. I'm going to find center here, drill a hole for my woodworm screw, get it mounted up on the lathe, and we'll get to turning. I have the piece mounted up securely on the woodworm screw. Nice flat spot for the chuck jaws to set against, so it's not going anywhere. It's very tight. We do not need tailstock support for this one. We're going to be turning out, I have no idea, about 770 RPM, 5/8 inch bowl gouge, mask, and face shield on. I want to keep the bark on, so I'm going to start from the top side down for a while. I always like to be as close to the piece as I can with my tool rest, give me good support, especially since I'm using the little shorty gouge. Now that we've got the corners rounded off, I think it's safe enough to come this way. It's a lot smoother cut, a lot easier. Might have done it. Yep, we're good. Now we'll come down here to the bottom, flatten it off, and lay out for a recess. And I picked the speed up to 1300 RPM. Maybe it's flatter than I thought it was. Now we're good. Now we just need the tailstock to lay out for the recess. And I'm going to use my recess tool to put a dovetail on the side here. That looks good. I'll come back over here and smooth out my cuts. Maybe I'll just use my negative rake scraper for that. That looks pretty good. Time for sanding. I'm starting the sanding at 120 grit. I've got the piece spinning in reverse at about 400 RPM. I'm going to sand up through 400 grit, and I'll bring you back here in just a little bit and we'll put some finish on there. See you in a bit. It's sanded up so smooth. I'm going with Howard Feed and Wax because it's going to keep that smoothness, and it's going to look nice and bring out whatever green has to offer us, like that beautiful knot. That is a beauty. I'm not going to apply it in the middle yet. I want to sign it first and then I will. There, that was quick and easy, huh? One coat is all it takes of this stuff. Let it set for a little bit, buff it up, and we're ready to move on to the top side. This is one of those, you know, you owe somebody a thank you, or you want to sell these at a craft show or something. This is that kind of thing. Okay, I'll buff it up, I'll bring you back, and we'll work on the inside. This is going quick and easy. I've turned the piece around and have the chuck jaws expanded into the recess. What you're looking at here is the flat spot that I drilled for my chuck jaws to set against, and then the hole for the woodworm screw. We're going to be turning at 1400 RPM, 5/8 inch bowl gouge, mask, and face shield on. I think we want to go with thin edges on this one, so I'm going to come out here further. Yeah, something like that. I better see just where we are here. We must be getting pretty close. Oh, we got a little ways to go. Got about a half an inch right now. I'm gonna get in there a little closer. More support. Do a little shear scraping. Must be very close. Yep, just under a quarter inch, about the same size as the walls. So let's scrape. I think that's going to do it. Yep. Time for sanding. I'm going to start the sanding with the 120 grit. I'm going to have the lathe spinning forward and reverse, alternating, and I have it spinning at about 400 RPM. I'll work up through 400 grit, and I'll bring you back when it's time to put the finish on there. This is coming together so fast, I can't believe it. I don't think I have 20 minutes, maybe 15 into this. It's really nice to be able to turn at a high rate of speed. Makes all the difference. These edges got a little bit thinner even as I sanded, which is of course normal. I bet this doesn't weigh hardly anything at all. Alright, I'll let that set up for a little bit, buff it up. I'll bring it back and we'll take a good look at this thing. Be sure you stick around at the end of the video so you can see the before and after shots of this piece. If you'd share the video, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, here it is. One European Laurel live edge bowl in the books. And it's perfection. There's no flaws whatsoever. It's smooth as silk. It's lightweight. I can't believe how I feel like I'm gonna let it slip out of my hands here if I'm not careful. You know, I didn't set out to do a quick and easy video, and I do have a playlist of quick and easy videos, and I guess I'll add this one to it, but that's not what I set out to do. But because I was able to turn at such a high speed, it just turned into a quick and easy video. The wood turned very nicely, beautifully. Thank you, Dave. It's a great piece of wood. It's just, I love that right there. That's wonderful. And there's some of that special grain right up here near the top. And also some down here. It's just really nice. It's just a nice, quick, easy gift for someone. Or sell them at a craft show. You know, this is I'm not saying this particular piece of wood is common, but it's common to find a piece of wood this size along the road somewhere, in your backyard, in your neighbor's wood pile. You go to anybody's house, check their wood pile. You never know what you're going to find. Nice tight bark on this one. I love it. Thank you, Dave from Calmwood Creations, for sending this along for all to enjoy. If you like this video, thumbs up please. I'd sure appreciate it. If you're a subscriber, thank you very kindly. I truly appreciate that. If you're not a subscriber, you might consider becoming one. I put out regular videos about one a week, and I'd like to keep in touch. An easy way to subscribe is just click my picture you see there near the end of the video. Your comments are always welcome, and I love reading them. So for now, this is Phil, Shady Acres Woodshop, signing off.